following a couple of community members on their journey to legend. Last week we caught up with Bash World in the city. This week we reached out to King Jordan 2K.
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination for the Mavericks. These are great rebounders. Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond want to punish the Iron and the opposition as they get amped up for their game against the Suns. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan along. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And here we can check out the story for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Andre Drummond is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Richardson against Booker. Richardson attacking. Makes it off the glass. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Drummond up top. He's covered by Ayton. And they double up Doncic. Back to Drummond. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Kept alive.
And he can intimidate. He comes from the elbows. He attacks the offensive glass. And he gives you second possessions.
Schroeder dishes to Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. And Bryant kicks to Doncic. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Booker against Drummond. Leonard trying to break free. No good from Booker.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Richardson finds Doncic. Back to Richardson. He takes it in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the D can't give Richardson that kind of lane to the basket. He will jump all over any available space.
Leonard looking over the floor. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Schroeder outside. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game, so
Early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's the pass to Drummond. Over Ayton. And it's Drummond missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Ayton trying to break free. And finished off by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
The Mavericks trailing. Richardson with it. He has 6. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Schroeder passes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bryant against Schroeder. Over Bryant. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Bryant looking over the floor. Pass to Drummond. Puts the move on. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Mavericks ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Richardson outside. Dallas no good that time either. Suns leading by 4. Leonard on the wing. Tries from the block, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Richardson the pass to Bryant. Drummond with it. He's covered by Ayton. To halt the run. And Drummond kicks to Finney-Smith. Richardson outside. Just 3 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Griffin's check in for Drummond.
Substitution. Blake Griffin.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 6-point lead. Down low. That's good from Booker. And the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The Suns beat them last time these 2 teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, they wound up with a lot of foul trouble, but that's on them. The officials were calling it tight, and they never really adjusted. They kept committing fouls, kept complaining, and the game kept getting out of control.
Pass to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Griffin. Doncic kicks to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Richardson. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Josh Richardson.
Richardson's got 9 points.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
On the wing, Booker. Richardson cover. Richardson against Booker. To the paint. Kicks it out to Schroeder. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Leonard trying to break free. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Outside Griffin. Doncic Doncic against Schroeder. Doncic passes to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Booker, and then jammed down as he goes right over Blake Griffin.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Richardson, no luck. Suns leading by 8. To the inside. Here's Leonard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. That shot by Griffin, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the Suns call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Leonard. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. And it's Suggs in for Devin Booker. Doncic kicks to Bullock. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 8. Schroeder looking over the floor. And the pass to Suggs. Hernan Gomez down low. Brunson covering. Hernan Gomez passes to Schroeder. The three from Johnson. And they recover it. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Brunson. Griffin kicks to Brunson. Inside, Finney-Smith. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the middle, it's tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Schroeder, top of the key. 6 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. They get it back. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. And the Suns lead by 8.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Mavericks shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Griffin. Back to Bullock. He kicks it to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Right side, Griffin. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Suns leading by 8. With the drive. Now, here's Doncic. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. No good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Doncic. It's blocked.
It's not with extreme athleticism that really gets to that shot, but the anticipation and the timing, those help.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Andre Drummond comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Luka Doncic. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Schroeder outside. And here's Griffin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Burke. That three off the mark. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the... And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
That's what I've been waiting on, playing Confederate basketball, night in and night out.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
We've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Suggs. Cameron Johnson is out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
First team foul.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Suggs dishes to Johnson. Drummond working against Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Burke. And it's good off the back rim and in. Burke's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Passes it to Suggs. Over Drummond. And it's Suggs missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Brunson scanning the floor. The pass to Burke. And here is Drummond. Shoots from 12. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Schroeder outside. He's off on that one. Good D by Drummond. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And he comes up with the deuce. Burke's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the Suns call time. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Vanderbilt. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Dallas, Ryan, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Richardson in for Reggie Bullock. Here's Burke. He's got 6. Now Brunson. Back to Burke. And the rejection by Ayton.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard with the steal. On the wing, Booker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Booker's got 11 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Ryan against Booker. Ryan in the post. Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas, no good that time either. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And Leonard gets it to go. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Here's Burke. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the Mavericks call time here. One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Trey Burke.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Suns.
To the inside. Here's Leonard. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to Brunson. Kicks to Doncic. It's Drummond, high post. Ayton's there. And the rejection by Ayton.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Suggs passes to Booker. Here's Leonard. Back to Booker. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Richardson with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Doncic. Here's Drummond. Defended by Bridges. And it's Drummond missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And yes, it's good. Leonard's got 18 points.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson, good.
Josh Richardson.
He's got 11.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Suggs with the ball, picked up by Bryant. Here's Leonard. He drains the turnaround jump shot. 20 points for Leonard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Drummond. He kicks to Richardson. Bryant with it. Doncic outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's now 9 points for Luka Doncic.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Bridges against Drummond. Bridges inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Mavericks making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one, good. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Doncic passes to Bryant. Now Drummond. Over Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Ayton.
And for old school centers like Andre Drummond, the modern NBA posing some challenges, he's not quite the floor spacer.
Well, he's not, but still on the defensive end, I think, GA, if you have a guy that kind of size and that kind of athleticism against certain teams that play another compact big, he becomes a guy to clog up the lane, block shots, and still be a deterrent on the inside.
In the corner, it's Richardson. To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3.
2 minutes.
Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Inside. Here's Suggs. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Booker the bounce pass. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Johnson comes in for Leonard, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Suggs. Here's Richardson. The shot will not fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Doncic against Schroeder. The feed to Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Passes to Richardson. Here's Finney-Smith. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Booker against Richardson. Free throw line jump shot, and the jumper falls for him. Booker's got 15.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Doncic with the bucket.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Booker outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
And so he hits both. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 1. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Dallas, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Doncic dishes to Drummond. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Now here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Doncic kicks to Drummond. Finney Smith passes to Richardson. Now the pass to Doncic. Now here's Bryant over Booker. That misses off the backboard. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Over Bryant. Bridges misses.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Doncic. Drilled from 11 feet out. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
In the mid-range, no longer a challenge for Doncic. He has rapidly become one of the best 3-level scorers in the game.
Phoenix no good that time either. Mavericks trail by 17. Richardson outside. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Leonard with the steal. Bridges outside. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And how about the swat? Great timing as Drummond uses his height, gets up there and throws that one away.
Richardson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Drummond missing. Suns leading by 17. Booker finds Bridges. Here's Leonard. Pass to Booker. Pass to Ayton. At the top of the key, Bridges. Clock at 4. They need this one. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Richardson the pass to Drummond. Over Booker. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
13 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got his third basket of the night.
consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Dallas making a switch here. Burks is checked in. The pass to Finney Smith. That's tipped. Drummond with it. Bridges covering. Doncic looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Back to Burke. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Finney Smith kicks to Burke. Offensive rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Finney Smith passes to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder against Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Feeds to Ayton. Burke looking over the floor. Dishes to Doncic. Here he goes. Here's Drummond. Bryant trying to free himself up, and it's Drummond missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Burke, the pass to Doncic. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Ayton. And it's Suggs in for Devin Booker. The Mavericks also with a sub. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Drummond. There's the 3. And it's Schroeder missing. The Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Dallas again turning it over. Vanderbilt's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Over to the wing. Hernan Gomez passes to Vanderbilt. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Suggs throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Griffin dishes to Doncic. And there it is for him. And that's 21 points for Luka Doncic.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Schroeder, right side. Pass to Johnson. Lock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, a definite strength of Schroeder. Seems to have a knack for knowing when to get rid of that ball.
Pass to Bullock. Over in the corner, Doncic. Here's Burke. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Burke's got 9 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line, and trying to take advantage from distance.
Johnson, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And here is Suggs. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Doncic against Johnson. Now Burke, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Schroeder up top. He's guarded by Bullock. Passes it to Johnson. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Griffin. To the paint. Vanderbilt with the block. Doncic against Schroeder. Griffin with the steal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's some incredible concentration there. Griffin destroying the defense and making the and one look simple.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dallas. Down low, here's Hernan Gomez. Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Doncic.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Suggs with the ball. And that time, also a missed shot.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Inside, here's Richardson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Richardson's got 13.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
2 minutes.
Here's Suggs. The three. It's good from Schroeder on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got 4 assists now tonight. Bullock with it. Johnson's there. And it's Bullock missing. Suns leading by 19 points. Here's Schroeder. Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. A minute 20 left in the third. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Vanderbilt. Goes up again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. To the middle. Here's Griffin. It's hauled in by the Suns. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Johnson. Up again.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Mavericks trailed by 21. It's stolen by Johnson. Suggs in the corner. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. And Suggs throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Schroeder against Doncic. Shot to stop the run. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 26 points.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns controlling the game. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wing pairing, it's Booker with Johnson. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And he recovers it. Suns leading by 20. To the paint, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Richardson kicks to Bullock. Doncic left side. Floats one. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Suggs. The pass to Vanderbilt. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Here's Bryant. They get the rebound. Richardson outside. Doncic dishes to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Richardson. And here's Bullock from the arc. Dallas, no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Back to Booker. Another shot. Great D that time from Griffin. The Mavericks have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Bullock kicks to Richardson. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Here's Suggs. Bryant with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Griffin can't get it to go in. Suns leading by 22. Now, here's Suggs. Back to Bridges. Here's Vanderbilt, defended by Bryant. Kicks it out to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Richardson finds Doncic. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Suggs has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Misses from close range. The Mavericks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Doesn't get talked about much, but Blake Griffin sprinting out in transition allows him those kind of opportunities.
Timeout called, the Suns. And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Leonard comes in for Johnson. Andre Drummond's checked in for Dallas. Suggs passes to Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
To the inside. Here's Doncic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Suggs passes to Leonard, and that one is good. Leonard's got 24 points.
That's great touch from the swingman as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That one a little long. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Bridges shot good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Good on the shot.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Leonard against Bryant. Leonard dishes to Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 23.
Of the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Richardson kicks to Bullock. Doncic passes to Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The assist.
Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Drummond. He dishes it to Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Suns leading by 22. Suggs dishes to Booker. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Ayton kicks to Suggs. Shoots over Bullock. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Bullock. And here is Drummond. Defended by Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
The Suns making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Finney-Smith's checked in, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Finney-Smith. Out to the right wing. Drummond in the post. Ayton's there. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker looking around. Bridges against Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Booker outside. They could use a bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Finney-Smith.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Leonard. Nice D from Bryant. Mavericks trail by 20. Doncic outside. The dish to Richardson. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
5 on the clock. And here's Doncic from the arc.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Ryan against Leonard, and he uses the glass on the lane. Leonard's got 28.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They didn't lose focus, and it made a difference.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Jerome. And there's the pass to Snell. Off target from outside. Shamet with it. Hernan Gomez on him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Smith, no luck. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mwaba. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Pass to Jerome. Terry outside. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Shamet. Jerome passes to Snell. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Bear.